What's up, my friends? John with SP California Bushcraft. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the channel. Today for this episode we are reviewing a brand new fire starter that I actually picked up from thanks to some recommendations from Chris Tanner from Prepare Mind 101 and Ben from Living Survival, and that is from Fiddleback Outpost fire rope. So stick around. Alright guys, so initially I call this stuff fire rope, and it's actually called what's it called again? Hold on a second. Sorry about that. It's called a fat rope stick. My apologies, you guys. But I saw Ben from Living Survival and Chris Tanner review this product, and I thought, you know what? That looks like a very interesting product. I wouldn't mind having that at my disposal. And I looked further into it, and I thought, you know what? This is honestly a great product. So this is a fat rope stick. When I bought the pack, I actually bought a 3-pack, so I have 3 fat rope sticks. And basically what it is a rope that is infused with a resin that helps make a fire. So what happens is you cut a portion of the fat rope off, you cut the plastic coating that keeps it protected, cut a portion of the rope off, and you use that, you break it up into smaller pieces and make your fire. But we're not going to be testing this one today because I've already seen this test, and this stuff is pretty awesome. I'm going to include links to Chris Tanner and Ben from Living Survival's YouTube channels on the testing of the fat rope. But the product we are actually going to be looking at testing here is the fat rope tin. And basically what this is, it's basically the same material, except the only difference is now is that the fat rope is actually broken up into smaller pieces, as you can see, and it's actually inside a nice metal tin. Now the good thing about the metal tin is that if you run out of the fat rope, what I can do is I can actually wash the tin out and use this for something else. Like I can use this to maybe I want to make some char cloth, or maybe I want to use it to haul like some small stuff for food or for goodies. We're actually going to be using this today to go ahead and make a fire in a barbecue here, and we're going to be making my lunch here. So let's go ahead and get set up here, and we'll test this out. Alright guys, alright my friends, so as you can see, there was a fire in here not too long ago. Somebody did have a fire here, and there's still some wood left. What I'm going to go ahead and do is use that to help as a platform to help me get my fire going. I'm also going to be using a Ziploc as well, because I've never tested the Ziplocs, and I know they work pretty good when you use a like a lighter. But what I want to go ahead and do now is I want to take some of this fat rope, pull a couple of these strands out, I'm going to start going ahead and breaking them up here little by little. Now I can't tell what kind of resin they use on this particular rope, but I definitely cannot smell it. But when I saw how fantastic this stuff lit it, I thought, you know what? This will be something I can add to my bushcraft kit. Now, obviously, I don't need the zip fire starter. I've seen this particular product used a lot. I mean, and the one who really does enjoy using it is Chris Tanner. That's how I heard about the zip fire starter. But still, though, it's a good way for me to kind of test it out here. Oops. Let me fix my hat a little bit here. There we go. So as you can see, I'm breaking up the fibers little by little here, and this should be able to take a good spark. On my striker. That should be enough. So let me go and grab my striker. Got some kindling. They're a little bit large, but that's okay. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and lower the camera here a little bit so that way you guys can hopefully you guys can see that. There we go. Took a few sparks to get it to light, but you know what? It works. Get a nice fire going there. Combination of the fat rope, not to mention the zip and the zip fuel, you can actually get a good fire going even if you don't have a lighter. And so far that does look pretty good. So, what are my overall impressions of this? Not to mention the fat rope sticks. Honestly, I like it. I do have other fire starters in my bushcraft kit, but this is one I'm definitely going to add in there besides the wet fire, and so I'm going to add this. The fat rope sticks, I am actually going to go ahead and throw that into my bug out kit as well. In combination with that, plus also I got some fat wood and the zip starters, this stuff is going to make a great fire starter overall. So 1 out of 10. Definitely have to give the product a 10. just because it's inexpensive. You can actually get the 3-pack of fat wood, the fat rope I got. That was $25. That's a 3-pack. This tin itself was another, I think, $5 or $8 more, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, wait a minute. No, it was. I'm sorry, my apologies. It was $10 more. So all in all, this is worth it. And plus, too, I mean, look at all that. Look at all the fat rope I have in there. I mean, I only used a little bit, maybe like 3 strands of the fat rope in there, and I got that fire going pretty good. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let this cook up. I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy my meals. Appreciate you guys joining me for this overlook of the fat rope sticks. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and thank you for joining me. Have a good one. Bye.